magpie brain definition. A part of your brain that does not care about your finances or your reality, only about the shiny. And the shiny is compelling indeed. Friends, hi, my name is Mia and this is My Virtual Vanity, a place where we both love makeup and we are quite critical of it. And today we are talking about crazy, impulse, crack-headed, magpie brain purchases. And this is a collaboration with my loveliest friend Alex the Alchemist here on YouTube. Before jumping into the video, let me tell you a bit about Alex. Alex loves colorful makeup. She's an incredibly intelligent and well-spoken person. I love both of her videos that are basically her expressing her opinion on certain topics, as well as her purely look or makeup based videos. I trust her recommendations, and her colorful makeup and her outfits, her sense of style, the way she combines color and she's so unapologetically herself is just an oasis of eclecticism and excellent taste, and I always am inspired every time I see her post something new or post a new look. The thing that is very interesting about Alex is that she's queer but also quite religious. She is Christian, so if you're looking for a YouTuber that embraces both faith and colorful makeup and her unapologetic identity, then I do suggest checking her out. Now let's talk about magpie brain purchases, and I think if you're a makeup lover, you know what I'm talking about. You're minding your own business, you entered Sephora to buy just one thing, isn't that the lie we always tell ourselves? And then you see it, something sparkling. You see it from the corner of your eye, and just like a bird, it attracts you. And you realize that you have to swatch it. And you are compelled, just like Bilbo was compelled to put the ring on his finger, and you start swatching, and next thing you know, you're elbow deep in sparkle and you've made your decision to buy that sparkly, shiny thing. It might not be the swatch, it might be the packaging, it might be the scent. What I mean is, I want to talk about purchases that we've done impulsively without thinking too much about them, just because we liked how they looked and we had to bring them home to our nest. I'm going to start with a purchase that I actually do not have anymore because I have panned it and I have decluttered it. The Too Faced White Peach palette. I initially thought this palette was bland as unsalted rice, and it is bland as unsalted rice. Not that great quality too. In time, I developed the Stockholm Syndrome situation with it, where I enjoyed it for what it was and I liked it for simple daytime looks, very soft looks. However, I did not go into the store thinking that I would buy the Too Faced White Peach palette. It wasn't even on my wish list, it wasn't even on my radar. However, I came in and I saw its shimmers sparkling and glimmering under the store lights, which, by the way, the store lights are the fucking devil. They possess a certain type of fey glamour that makes everything look better and shinier and sparklier, and you come home and you realize that what you thought was gold is just fool's gold. Fuck the store lights. Anyway, I entered the store and I saw her, and the angels started singing in the background as her shiny sparkliness beckoned to me. But I was able to resist. I was like, I have plenty of other sparkly, shiny things. Surely I do not need this one bland palette. My mistake, dear listener, is that I smelled it. And I got a waft of soft, peachy, powdery smell, and I was hooked. Because that smell to me is like crack. And I bought more Too Faced things in the end because of that scent. I bought it because I liked how it smelled and it was sparkly, and I still judge myself for it despite having panned it and gotten great use out of it and eventually learning to love it in its own way. Speaking of scent, our next product is the Too Faced Sweetie Pie bronzer. This was my first bronzer. I had never used bronzer until then because everything kind of looked too orange. Then I saw it glimmering in the store lights, which, as we agreed, are evil. It's gotten quite a bit of use. I've got like a bit of a dent in it, but before, when it was brand sparkling new, it had this golden inlay which was into the pan, and it sparkled ever so prettily. I swatched it, and then as I swatched, the scent again rose from the powder, beckoning to me and reminding me of that peach pastry that I get every morning to eat my coffee with. So I got it because it smelled nice, and guess what? It still smells nice to this day. This next product, I was still blinded by the store lights, but it seems that that illusion was not an illusion at all, because these swatches are still as beautiful and as sparkly and as multidimensional as I remember them being in Sephora. This is the Zoeva Eclectic Eyes palette, which I'm not sure if it's still available. This was my first Zoeva palette and my first introduction to their beautiful formula. And I remember I passed to the store once, I saw it in the display, and I thought, what a pretty shiny thing. And I didn't have enough money to buy it then. A week passed, I passed by the store display again, and I thought, what a pretty shiny sparkly thing, and yet I did not have money to buy it. And when my paycheck hit, I hit the road running like the fucking road runner from the cartoon, went into the Sephora, swatched everything from that damn palette, just smeared myself in pigment. It's a wonder I didn't get any on my face, and I bought the goddamn palette. And I don't regret it, because it is a beautiful palette. And it is great for both neutral looks, for darker, smokier looks. You've got a pop of blue, a pop of murky tealy green, this pink, which is just absolutely gorgeous. And most of these shimmers have a bit of a shift or an unusual sparkle to them. Yes, this is how my addiction with Zoeva started. The next thing is again another limited edition item, and this time it's from Pupa. And I bought this because of the packaging. Clever devils, the girls at the Pupa store did not only have like a tester laid out like this, but they also had one of the items with the packaging only, which has this beautiful rainbow reflect, which I'm just a sucker for beautiful holo reflects like this. I swatched it, I saw that it had like an unusual shift. It's what I'm wearing on my cheeks. On the cheeks it looks quite neutral, so when swatched it looks peachier, pinkier. I'm not sure what the deal is there. Another highlighter that I bought because of the packaging. I told myself I'm not going to buy the Manny highlighters, I'm not going to buy the Manny highlighters, I'm not gonna buy them. I ended up buying them. I read a Reddit post about them that they were really good, and then I saw the packaging and look how pretty it is. It makes me feel like Sailor Moon every time I use them. The product inside is also equally gorgeous, but honestly, if it weren't for the packaging, I would have never picked such a strong golden highlight. With a light hand, this actually looks pretty natural. Okay, I wouldn't say natural, but it looks okay with my skin tone as long as I don't overdo it. The gold pigment shears out, and I get to use this beautiful jewel of my collection. More palettes, and you're probably sick of me talking about this palette. This is the Huda Beauty Neon Green palette, which got really bad reviews. This whole neon selection got mediocre to bad reviews, mainly because they're sheer, especially the shimmers, which is exactly what I like about them. I have a video with 3 looks, 1 palette, and a review. I'll link them up here or whatever the eye thingy appears. I bought this because I saw how the shimmers glinted in the store lights again, and I saw how sheer they were, and I imagined the future where me and this palette would just ride off into the sunset and just have transformative looks with these shimmery toppers, and my dream came true. This is one of my favorite palettes in my collection. I highly recommend it if you're into soft looks or barely there looks, or if you like transparent, gossamer, sparkly shimmers. Last but not least, 2 lip products. This is the Makeup Revolution, I Love Revolution, I Heart Revolution, whatever their sub-brand is called nowadays. I Heart Unicorn's Magical Delight lipstick. And what attracted me to this was this beautiful purple green shift that you don't really see in lipsticks at all. It's not a lipstick that I wear day to day, but I do love using it. It makes me feel like a fairy queen, like the spring fairy queen. I love it so much, and the shift never fails to make me happy when I look at it. Another impulse Magpie purchase is this Duochromatic shimmering lip gloss from NYX, and this one is in the shade Spring It On. I saw its gold shimmery sparkles on the hand of another girl that was swatching it at store, and it caught my heart, and I knew that I had to have it because pink to gold duochromes were a thing that I was really into 2 years ago. Not so much now because I think I've just gotten bored with them, but my god, the way it glinted like sunlight on the waves of a sea. God, I knew I had to have it, and I got it, and I bought it. And I like that even after the lip gloss gets wiped from your lips after eating or whatever, the sparkle kind of stays still, so you kind of look touched by fairy dust hours upon wearing it. Okay guys, this was it. These were my impulse Magpie brain purchases. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know, what were your impulse Magpie brain purchases and why did you get them? What was the context? Do not forget to check out Alex's video. I will link everything down below, her channel, her video, whatever have you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you the next time. Have a wonderful evening, a morning, second breakfast, third lunch, whatever it is where you're from. Bye!